What's going on, y'all? So listen.
So what's going on, y'all? It's my birthday. You know how I do. Shout out to everybody who been sending me stuff through Cash App. Y'all ain't have to, but thank you so much for it. If you still want to send it by the end of the day, it's $ASHY87 ASHSHY87. You don't have to, but if you want to, there you go. Because some people have been asking. That's the only reason why I put it out. But moving on from that, and you know, trying to get back into the swing of things because last night just knocked me out. Like, it really knocked me out. But, you know, been a cool day today. So, hey, it is what it is. Love and Hip Hop, New York, Season 9, Episode 6. What is it called? Own Your Truth. So, when we first start the episode off, we see somebody getting a tattoo. It's Juelz Santana, okay? Sylvester the Cat is out here getting a tattoo. He was like, this whole thing with this plea deal, I was thinking that it would ease my mind, but it hasn't eased my mind at all. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I have to spend time away from my kids and my family is just weighing on me. And you know what? Even though me and Kimbella got into that whole argument, it's just making me think that, yes, I have a hard time admitting the fact that drugs is what caused me to go through this stuff. Drugs is part of the problem. And that's why I'm trying to get this crown on my arm, tattooed by my dude and all this stuff and whoop-de-whoop. I said, okay, if that's what you want to come to the conclusion of, we going to let you have it. Kimbella come down there to talk to him. And basically, with their conversation, she apologizes for bringing. Truth be told, that was very big of Kimbella to apologize for bringing that drug situation up at that time. To be quite honest, I feel like she didn't need to apologize. He apologized too. But since we trying to be mature, we just gonna let them have it, okay? And so at this point, they still have to figure out the whole thing. He was talking about figuring out how to tell the kids what's going on. And Kimbella said, well, Juelz, the little baby boy, he didn't already know what most of the stuff going on because somebody in his school the kids in the school didn't already told him a rundown of what happened to your dad. And see, that's the things. These kids either be on the internet themselves or, they hear their parents talking. And so you can't really hide things from kids these days. You have to go ahead and tell them. And he just feels the type of way because he wants to go ahead and tell them himself. He wants the information to come out of his mouth. I said, well, you're going to have to figure that shit out. Then we get this whole situation with Joe Budden talking to his mom about the whole sin situation and how they're not really clicking at this moment. And he basically making it sound like she's being immature. She's not the girl that he was wanting to be with in the beginning because things have changed. It's like you wanted me to show appreciation to you, but you're not showing it back to me. Okay, it's like, what are you doing while I'm out here trying to make this money, trying to do what I have to do to provide for the family? You up here bitching and moaning about sex and all this stuff. Mama said everybody's not going to compromise, okay? I mean, everybody's not going to agree. You have to compromise on some things, all right? You don't want that much sex. She wants sex. You got to come to some type of middle ground or whatever. Why is it that y'all been together for 2 years and you ain't, you trying to decide whether or not you really want to be with this girl still or you want to marry her? I do want to be with her. I do want to marry her. But, he just taking it back bad the way that she's been acting after the baby. She's going through postpartum depression, okay? If her mood swings going up and down like that, that's 9 out of 10 is probably postpartum and some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Immaturity as well. But Mama just said, y'all got to sit y'all asses down and talk, okay? That's gist of the conversation. Then we have Nia Lee. Nia is just in her feelings because of the way that I'm tired of not being respected and taken seriously in this industry and getting my career off the ground, So I had a conversation with Sin and she made me realize after that whole incident with Self, maybe I need to just humble myself a little bit and have somebody come and help me. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. So she goes sit on with Rich Dollars, okay? So first of all, I know the first time when we first met up, it really wasn't on no shit. It was on some fuck shit, for real, for real. And I want to apologize for that, but I need your help, okay? I need your help into getting me to where I need to go and all this shit and whoop-de-woo. And, you know, Rich is kind of chuckling at this a little bit, but he's willing to help, okay? Because you know how they had got off at a rocky start with them going at each other, or mostly her coming at him. And so he has to be on the defensive for her. And now that you need my help, it's like, oh shit, the tables turn. You really burning bridges out here, whatever. And was like, you have a problem with just your aggressiveness and the way that you come off and your attitude and all this shit. It's not appealing. It don't make people want to work with you the way that she does stuff. And you know, you need to work on that, and I can help you with that. But I'm going to tell you something. I need something for you. I need a favor, okay? So Shorty came to the club. You know, you was absolutely in the right, okay? She was mad aggressive when she first got there. That wasn't right, you know. But if you work with her, you know how to fix her up and make her into a rapper, this mode and all this stuff, then I can definitely get your music out there to this person, that person. I said, Sydney Starr ain't it. I'm sorry, okay? That shit ain't it. And I'm talking about her music. It ain't it. If them bars that she spit and she was being funny or whatever, then she can't be serious, girl. It ain't it. I said, Rich, you forever on this show wasting our goddamn time. So Sydney Starr, she comes in and it's a different attitude. You know, she's calm and whatever. And she says hello. She apologizes for what happened at the club. And she was like, but that wasn't the energy I was trying to give off. And Naya apologized for the way that she gave off. And she said, if it gave off like I was aggressive because I really don't know who you are, you know, I apologize for that. And we need to just move forward and not just harp on all of this stuff. And, you know, they come to some type of agreements. They're going to be cool or whatever. Fine, move on. Seeing she has this whole little scene where she's just, you know, talking about she feels like something is missing. You know, she loves her life, but she's not really happy because she just feel like something is missing. Some days it's harder than the others. She, you know, loves Joe and loves baby Lexington, but it's just like, you know, some days she can't even get out of the bed and, you know, she's tired all the time. Girl, you're going through postpartum depression. That's what it sounds like, okay? And Joe don't understand because he's not really hearing her because he's always working and all this stuff. I said, have you really fully sat him down and talked and talked and talked? Okay, but yeah, that's what it sounds like, postpartum depression. I will say that what I'm liking so far about the Love and Hip Hop, you know, Mona trying to put in real issues a little bit sometimes. You know, first when we had Remy Ma with the whole ectopic pregnancy and going through that whole issue, and then now we having the postpartum depression because this is real issues that happen to a lot of women. You know, it happens, okay? Moving on from that, we get... And also dealing with single mothers and parents incarcerated and things of that such and drug usage. We already seen that throughout the whole series of Love and Hip Hop. Shed light on that, okay? Outside of the fuck shit that happens, it shed lights on that. Mariah Lynn, she's with her baby sister who she has residential custody over because her mom is now incarcerated again, okay? And she's still going through her demons. And so at this point, you know, Jonathan comes over there and try to talk to her, trying to see what's going on. She was about to get in her feelings about Nia Lee going at it with Self. I'm like, so what, you finna be Self bodyguard? Self can handle himself, okay? Figure out what's going on with you. She said she got bigger fish to fry, and I said, thank you. Don't even worry about that. That ain't had shit to do with you. That's between Nia and Self, okay? Quit DCC. That's why you got yourself in the trouble that you got yourself into, because you jumped into something that you didn't really need to jump to, okay? But moving on from that, she was just saying how the mom is in jail again. She 9 and 10 is gonna file for custody, permanent custody, because, you know, the mom can't get her shit together, and she just been going through a lot, you know, the same story that a lot of single parents go through. She's literally turned into a single parent, and she's been parenting basically all of her siblings her whole life, and, you know, going through all that stuff. And Jonathan giving his experience of what it's like being on drugs and how you get into it with people that you're not really trying to get into. You hide in situations, and, you know, he got into it with Juju, he got into it with Kimbella, got into it with Anais. Him and Anais not even speaking at this moment. She was like, speaking of Anais, he was like, yeah, you saw the picture. She was up there ranting and raving, and this is what I was talking about, that picture where she was looking real skinny, real gaunt and all that stuff. And he was like, I can't even get a hold of her. Call Ruben. He's not answering the phone. Can't call her. She's not answering the phone. So he don't know what's going on with her. And I was just like, that's crazy, because I said that she looked like she going through some stuff, and I don't want to say she got an eating disorder, and she probably don't, but that's what it's looking like. It's like, what's going on, Anais? Put it out there, boo-boo. So Kimbella is having a little birthday party for her son. And, you know, the kids are out there playing or whatever. And the surprise is that they're going to have Juelz come and surprise them and say that he's there. And, you know, he was saying that he's back home. And they decided not to tell the kids about him going away soon. You know, not just to yet. I said, I hope you don't tell him on the birthday. Don't nobody want to have that as a memory. Okay. But, you know, and the judge also allowed him to come back to the house and be with the kids and be with Kimbella. And I guess that's a good look for the most part, you know, spend as much time as they can before he actually has to leave. So that was actually kind of good. Moving on from that, we get Alexis Skyy going over there to Treyway to try to figure out what's going on with that, because, you know, that whole situation with him being investigated by the FBI, him and 6ix9ine and all that shit, she trying to figure out what's happening. And she was like, it feels like I've been left on the back burner. Let me be honest with you, Alexis. You got signed to that label. They ain't finna do nothing. They ain't finna do nothing. Is the label still up? Is Shotty still in jail? I mean, I know 6ix9ine still in jail, but is Shotty still in jail? Like, it ain't finna happen. You talking about some, you know, you just feel like you've been left on the back burner. He talking about some, you know, I like your eagerness, but you're a new artist and things don't move on your time scale or whatever. But I need you to promise me you not gonna put no more music on SoundCloud. She said, bitch, I ain't gonna put no more music on SoundCloud if you do what you say you're gonna do. If not, then I'm gonna drop 6 more shits. I said, you might as well just get up out the goddamn contract, see? You know, you got to be careful what you sign, all right? And with the company that you sign to. Moving on from that, speaking of the company, Rich Dollar goes into the studio. Jaquay is in there. Yeah. I said, God damn, he too amped for me. Like, he just is a goofy motherfucker to me sometimes. Okay, he cool and all, but he real extra. I guess, is that how y'all niggas is really in New York? Okay, y'all real gutter like that. I mean, I ain't even gonna call that gutter. He goofy as shit, my nigga. Okay, yo, B, you goofy as shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he working on a track that he went on ahead and gave to Sydney Starr. Okay, Rich is like, let's see if she gonna do what she gonna do, put her magic on there, redeem herself from the whole thing that happened at the diner. She had it for a week, and hopefully she finna come in and knock it out the park. Okay, because this ain't no freestyle, this ain't nothing like that. You had to be for a minute, you know what it is, you should be able to flow to it, do what you gotta do. Sydney come up in that bitch. Yeah, I'm ready. Come on, let's get it. Yeah. I'm the transgender queen that you like to do the thing. I'm the dude, do the thing. And they always be calling, but taking it behind doors. And I said, here's my thing with Sydney Starr. And I'm going to need Mona to get... I do appreciate the fact that we're trying to be more inclusive by putting lesbians, okay, because we had Snoop. Snoop was on Love and Hip Hop New York. We had a lesbian on there, okay. Mimi, she's somewhat of a lesbian, bisexual, whatever. We'll say she bisexual, or she probably pansexual, either or, okay. And you had Jonathan and a few other, you know, people who were on there representing the LGBT community. But when you get certain people, I wish that you would get the real people who are going to actually make our community or the community in itself look better than a joke, okay? You get this girl, this Sydney Starr, you're, at this point, you don't represent all the transgenders, but you're representing the trans women. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You're not representing, but you represent it because you are putting on this platform, and you right now making them look like a joke. Why is it that you got to keep putting out there that you a transgender woman or whatever, but you want to be looked at as a woman? Quit doing that, okay? Stop that. We know that you got a dick, okay? You keep saying it. You keep saying it. We know that you trans because you keep saying it, okay? And I ain't saying like, oh, don't be proud of who you are or whatever. It's just the way that she does it. It comes off as if she's making a joke out of it. And that is not a joking matter. Like, she corny as hell. She lame as fuck. And you can't rap, my nigga. You cannot rap, bitch. Okay? And Rich is sitting there and Jaquay. Now, at first I was like, Jaquay, when he said, when he heard her say, the transgender, I thought he was about to have something wrong with that, because his face stopped like, bitch, what? But as it went on, his face was like that, and then Rich's face was like, what the fuck is going on? Because they don't like what she's rapping. Like, she can't rap, period. It sounded so fucking elementary. And, you know, of course, Rich turned into Daddy Rich, okay? Really, you wasting my motherfucking time, okay? You really acting like you wanted this. This is not no fucking dream. This is my goddamn nightmare. She fake crying. I really wanted this, and I'm sorry. And I'm just saying, he said, bitch, you had this shit for like a whole week, and you come back to me like this, and you not even fucking prepared. You don't know what you gonna say. I said, drop the bitch, okay? Drop the bitch, girl. You think that you know, you not getting any respect or whatever because of who you are? No, bitch, you ain't got no skills. That's what it sounds like when you putting that shit on national TV. Girl, go sit down somewhere and try it again. So Sydney, she's at this little restaurant or whatever bar, and Nia meets up with her to see what's going on, to help her out like she said she was gonna do. And she was like, girl, what's up? She was like, girl, listen, I kind of fucked up, okay? I went to the studio, I did my little rap or whatever, and Rich didn't like it. He said the shit was trash. She was like, okay, show me what you had to say or whatever. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you, okay? I'm gonna tell you the goddamn truth, okay? So I'm that transgender queen, and I like to do my thing, and you better kiss the ring, and these intermission bitches, and this and that. I said every time I hear it, I'm just like, girl. Nia was being cute with it, okay? Nia was trying to be cute with it because she ain't want to hurt that girl feelings. I said, bitch, I want the Nia to come out and be like, bitch, your shit suck as fuck, okay? But no, Nia was like, so what I'm going to tell you this is, you said you just started rapping or whatever, but it's alright, but it ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? We got some rooms for improvement or whatever. And that whole thing that you keep on putting in there, what I just said about you being a transgender, all this stuff, you don't need to keep doing it because everybody knows that. She was like, but that's my tagline. I'm the transgender diva. And I was like, but yeah, but she was like, listen, you know, I just been through a whole bunch of stuff. You know, I did my interviews and I used to lie about stuff because people don't know a whole bunch of shit about me. You know, they don't know that I lied about some things. Yeah. Okay. Y'all remember Sydney Starr got real big when she came out and said that she fucked around with Chinky. I like the way you do that right. Oh, I gotta get my tickets on Friday, bitch. Y'all better not fuck that shit off. Let me stop. I'm about to fucking chicken head for y'all asses. Y'all gonna be like, bitch, that's a big ass chicken. I know, girl, stop it. I got the wings to flap away. They chickens don't fly though. Girl, we got chickens in the neighborhood, and I literally was going to work. Motherfucker was walking across the street. I said, so why did the chicken walk across the street, bitch, to get to the other side? Literally, that joke came to life. I said, if this little motherfucker don't move. But anyway, so yeah, she was just talking about that and how, you know, she lied about being a full, you know, having the actual trans operation. She still has her penis, you know, and she lied about some other things. She just wasn't comfortable with herself, and she felt as though, you know, saying that she had that operation, it would have gained her a little bit more respect in the world or whatever than it has been with her without it. And she was just saying how she wasn't really comfortable with herself, and now she's learned to be more comfortable with herself, and how she used to trick dudes. Basically, that's what I got out of it. She used to trick dudes. You know, she had a hard time in high school. People telling her, you know, ain't no place in the world for a person like you. The same old shit bullies and ignorant folks tell people who don't know what the fuck it is they talking about, or who feel uncomfortable because it's outside of societal norms because of people just being themselves, okay? Because people are not afraid to be themselves, I should say, you know. And so she was going through that, and you know, the story I guess kind of touched Nia. She was like, you know, we all been through some shit, okay? We all been through some shit, and you need to own it, and you know, we need to be there for one another and uplift one another and put our truths out there, okay? And I was like, you know, they both crying, and I'm gonna say, you know, Mona, I cussed this bitch out. I just laid her out, and then you kind of made me feel for her just a little bit with her story, because that is a universal story that whether it goes for lesbian, gays, bisexual, transgenders, or straight people, you have these situations where sometimes you got ignorant folks that will make you try to feel uncomfortable because you're different, okay? And sometimes people sometimes don't feel okay with themselves, no matter what your sexuality, what's your sexual orientation, who you are, what color you are. People have these issues with themselves and stuff like that. So they connected on that. I said, bitch, don't do this shit. Because I'm up here like, yeah, okay, I get it. But bitch, you still can't rap. Okay, go find something else, Moving on from that, Juelz, I ain't even gonna make no jokes about this, because let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if them kids was acting. I don't feel like they was acting, because kids can be sad for a minute and then they'll go back to playing with their toys right in the next second. You know what I'm saying? Them kids took me the fuck out. I'm sitting here like, no the fuck. I've been going through some stuff. Okay, I said I don't need nothing to make me break like that. I don't need nothing to make me break like that. Bitch, them kids was like, Daddy. And I'm sitting here like, oh, just want to hug the kids. Juelz, why you had to do what you do? Hey, do you see what you did to your kids? Like, the kids, they all sad and shit. Your little boy just had a birthday and he on the bed just crying and shit, playing crying, but he crying. The little girl really took me out. The little girl, if we asked God, could he bring you back, would he do it? I said, girl, that shit broke me for a second. I was like, you know what, Ashley, you better get that shit together. Ashley snapped back right this, like, bitch, I'm back. Okay. I said, see, you know what? People don't understand, and we say this all the time. Y'all do this shit, and y'all don't realize that it don't just affect you, but it affects the people around you, especially the truly innocent people around you. That's why it irritates me when motherfuckers who have families do stupid shit like this. Get your lives together. Damn, Mona, she touched on a couple of things, she doing mental illness now, okay? That is a good look, because mental illness has been coming up a lot. Jonathan is worried about NIEs, and he reached out to Rich to see if he knows anything about her. Rich and his S-curls, okay? Rich want to be the dude on the S-curl box so bad with his S-curl. It don't make no sense, but okay. I used to think them things used to make niggas look cute as fuck back in the day. I was in 8th grade, okay? Back in the day. Moving on from that, when you reach a certain age, you should just cut that shit off, okay? But do what you gotta do. Who am I to tell somebody what to do with their hair? Okay. Jonathan is talking to Rich, and he apologizes to Rich for the way that he acted with him the last time that he saw him, because Rich said he wasn't gonna come, but he decided to come, and he was like, thank you for that, and I apologize. I was just doing the most, doing more than I should have, trying to defend my friend and be there for her and everything like that. And so that's why he turned up or whatever, even though he knew that she was wrong, and she was just as much accountable for everything that was going on as well. And so, Rich understood that, and he was like, I just came to you because I want to know, did you know about this whole thing with her in this picture and how she's been looking? And he was like, yeah, my mama showed me the picture, and it's just really concerning. And he was like, I can't get in contact with her or anybody. Ruben's not letting me get in contact with her or whatever. And randomly, she called Rich. Rich said for the past month or so, she's been in and out of mental facilities. Okay. She's not taking her medication there. It's like a 3-day hold or whatever. She's not taking the medication. Ruben put it in there. She's been having some mental issues, talking about these conspiracy theories, talking about the FBI, talking about this, talking about that. And Jonathan said he already knew or had a suspicion that something was going on mentally with her little conspiracy theories and things like that. but he didn't know it was this much. And then Rich put it out there saying that basically y'all are like, they made it seem like, they said that y'all have a toxic relationship. You are toxic for her. And maybe you just need to take a step back and let her figure this out by herself. And it was like, she was telling me how you be calling her names and all this shit. And he was like, yeah, and we've all seen that they go at each other's throat like they're strangers, and I will never do that to my friend and then be cool with them again after that. No. So I said that's no laughing matter. That's no joking matter. Mental health, and I'm glad that they are actually putting this on TV, because especially in African American and probably other minority um you know cultures, they don't want to put shed a light on mental illness. Don't want to acknowledge it. Oh, let's just go pray and you'll be okay. No, you do need help with it. You have to seek some type of other help sometime. Okay, you can pray in conjunction to, but hey, I hope she get better. So, Joe and Sin, they finally have a conversation. Joe was about to go out and do some work. He was like over it. He was like, you always want to talk to me when I'm getting ready to go work. I work 24/8, okay? Just like, you just don't talk to me. You don't understand what I'm going through. You don't realize that I've been going through depression for the past few months. He was like, you ain't never tell me that your mental health is off, okay? He said, this whole time I've been trying to figure out what's going on with you. Is it depression? Is it postpartum depression? You don't come to me and talk to me. She was like, because you don't listen. You always working, and when I do come to you, you're dismissive. And he has been. And I can see both sides of them saying the right things about each other. Y'all are literally telling each other y'all truth, okay? You do be dismissive a little bit. You're more so about work, Joe. And, Sin, you probably don't go and tell him all the time. And he said, are you doing something about it? Do you think that you can do something about it? And at one point, he was like, she was like, we need to be a priority. He said, no. If you are depressed, your depression and your mental health is a priority. That's priority number one over us. And if it takes me and you not being together for you not to be depressed, I'm okay with that. Bitch, that takes a lot to say some shit like that. I said, whoo. You know what? Joe is really trying to make us forget the old Joe Budden. And do I want to fall for it? Do I want to fall for it? Because Joe got some stories on him too, okay? Especially when he was in his drug days. Oh, that was a D scene. You know what? To be quite honest, with all the issues that was brought up in this episode, I actually did like it, because it felt like a real ass episode, because it was real ass issues for the most part. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode, and I'll see y'all later. Pause. No, I am not. I'm probably not even gonna watch it. That Love and Hip Hop Marriage Boot Camp stuff. I got enough stuff on my plate. I can't add another thing yet. So no, I'm not reviewing it, and no, I'm not reviewing Cartel Crew either. Okay, bitch. I want to. No, I just can't. I got a lot to do. Okay. If I didn't, possibly could have did one of those, but time constriction, I just don't have the time. So there you go. I see y'all later. Y'all be good. And thank you for everyone who sent something, whether it's a tweet, a message on Facebook, on here, wishing me happy birthday. I truly, 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 truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See y'all later.